Namaskar, Dada. How is it going?
Namaskar.
How are you, Dada?
Good. And you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. You are in the charity of Buenos Aires, right?
Yeah.
Ah, good, good. Okay. And Dada, so if you want, before we start, I can share Kirtan for 1 minute, and then we start. You
That will be the great.
okay? Good.
Baba Namo Kevalam 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 Baba Nam Kevalam Baba Namo Kevalam Baba Nam Kevalam.
Okay, Dada. So you are going to talk about culture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead when you're ready. Thank you.
How many we are?
We are six,
Good.
seven with you.
Namaskar to everyone. This discourse
नमस्कार
of
दादाजी.
नमस्कार
Namaskar.
दादा.
Namaskar. This discourse of pseudo culture at this moment is so important to make aware our youth who are being misled directly or indirectly by this culture. To know the pseudo culture, it is important to know what is culture. Culture is an expression, is a habit where there is inspiration to unite. And in the name of humanism, if there is tendency to maintain separation, maintain division, this culture is no more culture, is pseudo culture. Pseudo is like a subtle way to manipulate mankind. You will notice at this moment who controls nuclear weapon, who controls all these scientific inventions. Few stupid politicians. All these dangerous weapons on this planet Earth in the name of culture, in the name of civilization, in the name of humanity, fraternity. If you will analyze, it ends in destruction. The control of resources, not only in the realm of physicality, even intellectual control is in the hands of politicians. I want to say this pseudo culture has entered very systematically, very cunningly in the all sphere of human existence. Pseudo religion, pseudo politics, even pseudo humanity. You will notice all these priests, all these representatives of various religions, they believe in conversion. They want to convert people. The culture of conversion, if you analyze deeply, there is a fear psychosis behind. If there is no fear, there is no insecurity, who will convert whom or for what? So whole culture of conversion in political field, politicians want to convert you in their idea. Priests want to convert you in their idea. Everybody want to convert others. Why it is so? There is a psychology of fear, psychology of insecurity, and whole conversion in all realm of life, if does not lead to unity, to unite humankind, this culture of conversion is called pseudo culture. It is pseudo, it is artificial, it is man-made. When the culture control your freedom, it is no more culture. It is pseudo culture. You will see at this moment, birds are more free. Bird can enter from one country to other country without visa, without passport. But human being to enter from one country to other country need visa, need passport, need control. This virus, these mosquitoes, these animals, they are more free than human being. These freedom, control of freedom, I mean, Where from upsurge, where from came out. This is outcome of pseudo-culture. They all talk of humanity. From Argentina, we talk of humanity. But to enter in my territory, you need to pay. You need to have a stamp. You need to have control. And talking of humanity. So slowly, this pseudo-culture, if not again come to culture original, there is a possibility of a great fight. This fight will be more dangerous than nuclear fight, than atomic war. This fight will be between artificial intelligence and human stupidity. Artificial intelligence will take total control on human movement. And at this moment, this artificial intelligence has started doing their work. So pseudo culture is not so simple thing that we can just change the mode of wearing cloth or taking food. This is all external. Pseudo culture in deep is a planned manipulation of human intellect. When there is a planned manipulation of human intellect in a political way, in a religious way, in a whatever way, this culture is no more culture. This is pseudo culture. And the basis of pseudo culture is a belief, blind faith. It is like a blind man can believe in light, but it does not mean that blind man knows the light. So the pseudo culture just make you believe, not make you realize. You try to understand. The work of pseudo culture is so subtle, they will invent many logic, many excuse that you don't need to make argument. You should not depend on science. You should not depend on logic. You should just believe on something which you are totally unaware of. You don't know, but you believe. This belief culture is the root cause from the culture of unrealized, unexperienced faith. Takes birth of pseudo culture. I have been moving in the world. I see the artificial culture, manipulated culture, in the name of God. in the name of humanity, slowly and gradually dividing human being. So, culture and pseudo-culture, if it is clear, maybe there is possibility to raise some awareness. I want to repeat, culture is the attitude, human tendency to unite. Pseudo-culture is a human tendency, is human attitude to maintain division, to maintain separation. And where there is a tendency naturalized that I am better than other, now fight starts. You will see two religions, both start claiming that we are better. Both are ready to do anything and everything to convert other. What will be the result? Result will be fight. Result will be bloodshed. Result will be hatred. So pseudo culture give birth to competition, give birth to analysis, give birth to separation. Now whole mankind is in the trap. Humankind are under the total control of pseudoculture. And you will notice if this culture and pseudoculture will not be clear in the mind of youth, this intellect of youth, the subtle potentiality of youth will be utilized by artificial intelligence. Robot will control this living human being. This divine personality of human being will be a toy in the hand of robot. And this control, political control on your intellect, on your innovation, on your all potentiality will destroy human love. So it is important in the life, especially in spiritual life, to create awareness among common mass that we have only one culture, that is called culture of unity, culture of Sangachadvam. This Sangachadvam, moving together, is a culture. And I will respect you, but I will move in my way. All religions say we respect other religion, but we don't want to associate. You see so subtle way to manipulate. I respect your religion, I respect your rituals, but I have my own ritual, I have my own way. So you are you and I am I. This is called pseudo-religion. Similarly, pseudo-politics. I respect your country and you respect my country. I respect your flag, you respect my flag. Result is division, result is separation. Nobody put attention here. One government is sufficient to handle this global village of planet Earth. But in the name of pseudo culture, we have many government. And everyone is talking of humanity. And this humanity, those who are talking of humanity by sitting in their territory, respecting other territory, this humanity is called pseudo-humanity. When the gospel of humanity maintains division, maintains separation, maintain distance, this is no more humanity, pseudo-humanity. Important is at this moment to become aware. This human potentiality should not become slave of artificial intelligence, should not become slave of robot, indirectly slaves of stupid politicians, stupid priests, those who are dedicated to maintain division. This is why Baba told to fight against pseudo culture. We have to do anything and everything to establish one human society. If you read the book of Baba, One Human Society, you have to be very focused on the idea what Baba is what we call focusing on, that unite all culture. It is like human society is like a garden of different flower, of different fragrance, different color, but garden is same. In this effort, at this moment, you need very much clarity in your mind. This clarity in mind, from where it will come? Surely not from artificial intelligence, surely not from computer, surely not from robot. You have to enter in the realm of intuition. When you enter in the realm of intuition, in deep spiritual practice, in deep meditation, when you become like observer of your intellect, then you will be aware that my intellect is not my property. My intellect is property of government. You do something good, politician will say, he is a son of Argentina. He is a son of America. Any innovation you do, immediately politicians, stupid politician, will claim authority. So, when you enter in deep realm of intuition, then you will realize you should have your control on your intellect, your control on your innovation, your control on your existence. That is why I told, in the name of culture, so-called pseudo-culture has destroyed freedom of mankind. That is why I told, at this moment, birds are more free than human beings. Other creatures are more free than human beings. So, human intellect has to be purified. Simple culture of analysis, simple culture of understanding, simple culture of acceptance out of fear, it will not work. So more deeply if you analyze, I want to say you that your surrender to Supreme Consciousness should be fearless. If in your surrender there is a possibility, there is any scope of fear, it means your surrender is artificial. The culture of surrender, loving surrender, is called liberation of intellect. How you will do this? You have to be analytical, not for others. Try to analyze your own existence. You will see deep analysis of your own existence. These scientists have made many inventions, but until now cannot make a machine in which you put one side food and it will produce blood. In human body, from mouth you put food, inside it becomes blood. And from this blood, there is production of other human being. So interesting mechanisms, so interesting culture, work culture to manage this universe. If you analyze working culture of Creator in your very existence, your intellect will realize, my God, with this intellect, I cannot understand your culture. I cannot understand your way of working, way of managing this body, also this universe. slowly, 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 more you try to understand even one insect, how it moves, how does function its digestive system, how it moves with instinct, slowly, 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 your intellect will develop a culture of surrender, loving surrender. So surrender, if comes from outside, from priest, from so-called religious representative, this surrender will be surrender out of fear. There was one man who climbed very top on the tree of coconut. Coconut tree is very tall. So when he reached on the top of coconut tree, suddenly storm came. Very big storm. Now out of fear, he says, my God, if you save me, I will offer $100,000 in the temple. Slowly, slowly he started coming down. Little bit he came down and he says, my God, you trust me, if not $100,000, minimum $70,000 surely I will put. I will donate. Came down little bit more and says, if not 70,000, 50,000 is sure. Slowly, slowly, the intensity of fear is coming down. Intensity of surrender also coming down. So possibility of fear disappear when he came down on the earth. He said, my God, if in this life, not in coming life, surely I will donate whatever I can. So surrender based on fear is not surrender, is hypocrisy. And this pseudo culture comes out of hypocrisy, comes out of fear, comes out of nonsense. So to come out of this nonsense, there is only one way in the hand of youth to enter deep, deep, deep inside in the realm of intuition, where no dogma, no hypocrisy, no superstition will manipulate your intellect. Also, this pseudo education, you will notice, as I told you, as pseudo has entered everywhere. There is no mechanism in the system to teach humanity, to teach spirituality. All informations, all education is based on technology. So, this artificial technology, when by mean of whatever, take control on your intellect, this will lead to total destruction. So Baba says, before this artificial intelligence takes control on your intellect, you realize the value of your intellect. Value of your intellect is nothing. In front of his intellect, in front of his efficiency, your intellect is nothing. So when you dedicate your intellect, surrender your intellect will get strength. Your intellect, if is connected with the super intellect, if your computer, small computer, is connected with supercomputer, your computer will work nicely. So maintain very deep, very sincere connection of your being with the realm of intuition, realm of consciousness. And you will notice the culture, manipulated culture that divides you, that separates you from the existence, from the others, will reduce, will disappear. Slowly, slowly you will find oneness with everyone. So looking for the oneness with everyone, oneness with existence is our culture, is human culture. And rest of the culture is pseudo culture, is prepared culture. I was in Vietnam. A Buddhist monk came. He said, "You are also good. I am also good. We are also good." So, like a goody goody, you are also good. I am also good. This goody goody culture, at this moment, this pseudo culture is initiating goody goody culture. Then I told this monk that you and me are same. This is coming out from your mouth or from heart. After some time, you will go to your temple. I will go to my temple. After such a nice lubricant lecture, both will separate. And this nature has given same oxygen for you also, for me also. Same food for you also, for me also. All this energy, most of the energy is invisible. Air is invisible. Ether invisible. All this invisible and visible energy has no time to say you are also good, I am also good. It just exists for everyone. So, in no way have to permit your mind in the name of culture remain separate from existence. You should not identify yourself. You have to what we call destroy yourself. Only his self should exist. So long as you identify yourself, you are not cultured. You have to identify him. You have to identify, you have to establish the creator, not creation. Very interesting word Baba told in Charya Charya. Human beings are made to appreciate His majesty. And pseudo-culture is teaching you to look for your appreciation. Everyone is psychologically prepared to look for his appreciation. I am also looking for my appreciation. Somebody should appreciate me. Dada is giving very good lecture. So this system has taught you in a way that you look for your appreciation, look for your prestige. And where there is a culture of looking for own appreciation, own prestige, this culture is pseudo-culture. My country, my family, my religion, my education, everything my. His disappears. When his disappears, culture is no more culture. My appear, his disappear. Slowly, human beings are becoming empty from inside. Staying in insecurity on this beautiful planet. This whole insecurity, whole emptiness is the product of pseudo-culture. So to save humankind, to save humanity is a secondary. Save oneself, Baba told Atmamokshartham, is very important. Save from what? Save from fear, artificial fear. And to come out of artificial fear in personal life and take out the rest of society from artificial fear is human culture now. Remember, our culture at this moment is to do anything and everything to take out humanity from artificial fear. Fear of nuclear weapon, fear of God, fear of politicians. So there is many possibilities designed by human being to put fear in your mind. So think carefully, sit silently, close your eyes, enter in the realm of intuition and plan how to save humanity from fear. And important fear is fear from God. Other fear is secondary fear. Once you are able to save humanity or do something to take out humankind from fear, you are a most cultured person on this planet Earth. Namaskar.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, would like to ask the students here. There's someone who wants to make question to Dada.
Yeah, anybody has any question, we can discuss.
Hey, I got a question, Dada. Because I'm okay. So it's quite clear that the, the true nature of the human being is to look or search for unity. The pseudoculture is based on artificial things. It is like something created by the human. But it seems to me that God puts this feeling of searching for unity in the human beings. Why this is happening? My question exactly is it why the nature of the human beings is unity? Because someone may ask when you are explaining those things, some may say, okay, so but why the humans are looking for unity? So why as humans we are looking for unity? Why that is our nature?
Yes, it is a very good and complicated question, but it is very important to know. You see, the nature has given intellect only to human being with the purpose of enlightenment, with the purpose of expansion. Because those who have no intellect, still they are surviving well. They have security of everything by nature. So human beings have started using this intellect to accumulate food, to accumulate security of life. Here started culture of manipulation. Intellect is supposed to help not only this human society, help everyone to evolve. But intellect, most of the intellect become confined to accumulate physical resources, and competition came into existence. So the basic thing of morality, especially aparigraha, has entered in human intellect, and human intellect become spoiled. So tendency of disunity comes up when human intellect started being utilized for physical purpose. You see, even so-called intellectuals, they are inventing many things for physical security. So this is human tendency, not tendency, human ignorance, that intellect is being utilized in a wrong way.
Thank you so much. Yes, now I understand. It is
You will
interesting.
notice the birds are enjoying food, shelter. Birds are also eating, animals have food, everyone has food. Human beings are crying for food. Millions of species they are living. No one is dying of food. But human being is so concerned of food.
Indra, do you?
So anyway, try to do something to save human being from artificial fear. Any other question?
I have question. Um, I have read the book of Baba about microvita in nutshell. I'm interested in microvita. I a little bit understand it, and I have question about pabula, carbonic pabula and non-carbonic pabula. And here Baba described very interesting point about psychological reason of imperialism. Here Baba said that um, when people get detached from non-carbonic pabula and become increasingly engrossed in carbonic pabula, there are two ill effects as consequence. First, the area of one's own carbonic bubble will increase, and the mind will generally instantly drift towards the crude matter. Secondly, one's mind will think in terms of devouring others' carbonic bubble. This is the psychological explanation of imperialism. It is very interesting point. It is very related to Pseudo culture. So when I think about Pseudo religion and about pseudo patriotism and other this stuff, uh, people thinking in psychology of imperialism, and I very understand it because I was playing a lot of in strategic games. In strategic games, I feel extremely high wish to capture all the world, to take over the other carbonic bubble to my own empire. And that's why I very loved dictatorship in my games. So I have a question. What is non-carbonic and carbonic bubble actually?
Carbonic pabula is when human potentiality is guided with the psychology to control others, control resource of others, control existence of others. There is a possibility of degradation. Mind degrade. Non-carbonic pabula is where there is a tendency, the psychology, human psychology, when is guided to get freedom from one's own existence, one's own identity. Here there is evolution. So human tendency, because human being has evolved from the matter, from the crude matter, it is very natural to descend, to degrade in the carbonic level. So Bhava talks carbonic in non-carbonic pabula. One, degenerate human mind with the tendency to control other, evolve human mind with the tendency to liberate from psychology of individuality. This capitalism, you will see in the past, many brute human beings came into existence to attack others, attack other country, to just take control. This is called carbonic people. Human mind is controlled by psychology of become authority, become controller. So in Hindi, Baba used to talk, परम पद के बिना सब पदहीन है. It means without supreme position, all the positions are useless. Maybe you have so much prestige in one country or two country or 100 country or one planet, but this universe is ever expanding. So your position is useless. Those who are looking for position, they are guided by this parabola, carbonic parabola. So Baba is talking very deep. If you meditate, you will realize the indication of Baba is to liberate from intellect, liberate from ego, and establish in supreme position. So this carbonic parabola is dangerous. Baba is telling those who degrade in the level of taking control on material things, because you on consciousness you have no control. You cannot control consciousness. You can only control matter. When you become authority of matter, it is dangerous. If you want to control, try to supersede consciousness and you will enjoy freedom.
So, Babala, it is mental food,
Yeah, Ebola is a mental tendency.
mental tendency.
Yeah,
It is wish what for example, if carbonic Babala, it is tendency to matter,
yeah,
and non-carbonic Babala, it is tendency to supreme.
yeah.
What about mental ideas, theory, some mental worlds? It is non-carbonic or still carbonic fabula?
So long as mental idea is looking for position is carbonic. When same mental idea is looking for liberation is non-carbonic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So mental ideas, mental thoughts take form of which is direction. For example, it's computer game about economy. It is carbonic. If
Yeah.
it is something very artful and inspiring for deep meditation, for example, like Subhashit Samgraha, it is a non-carbonic fabulum.
Yeah.
And there Baba write interesting two points about in order to wipe out imperialism, which is rooted deep in the human psyche, neo-ethics based on the following points is indispensable. First, the macrocosmic entity must be accepted as supreme desideratum in human life.
Yeah, that is the important message.
Mhm.
When your mind accepts the supreme cognition as a goal of life, then this mental parabola will become more subtle, and will liberate from mind itself. Because you will notice the base of mind is analysis. You can only analyze matter. You can only analyze vibration. You can only analyze waves. You cannot analyze consciousness. When the mind is goaded towards consciousness, mind is no more mind. Mind becomes consciousness. And when your parabola is material, mind will become matter, mind will crudify. And this demonic tendency will dominate your mind. Mind will become demon. To gain power, you will not hesitate to kill other human being. You will not hesitate to destroy others. So, mind becomes degenerated, mind become demon when Pabula is material. So, message of Baba is very clear. Have to be
Yes.
very careful and study more deep, do meditation more deeply, and try to analyze message of Baba. You will notice the message of Baba is very simple, very clear, that human beings are made to establish in supreme position.
Very clear. Their second point, there should be happy adjustment and balanced blending between carbonic and non-carbonic pabula. It looks like the idea from the last chapters of Bhagavad Gita that good people, moral people must control negative Makravata and positive Makravata. It's depend on in which arms, in which hands those Makravatum. If bad people control positive Makravatam, this Makravata becomes negative.
Yeah.
And similarly in opposite. If good people control negative Makravata, for example, some viruses, so
The
this become
recent coronavirus.
it's Vagyutyar Baba said.
So, whole idea of Baba in Microvita, in theory of Prama, in theory of neo-humanism is to save human mind from degradation, from tendency of demon and animals, and establish at least in humanity. And when human beings become more aware of their goal, same human being will follow the path of divinity.
I understand very much. Thank you very much, Dadaji.
Sometimes, if your time permits, you all are welcome to Argentina. We can discuss sometimes in physical presence of you all.
I will be very glad about it.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
So thank you so much for joining, and we will be in touch.
Namaskara.